Hey there, curious minds. Welcome to NeoFrame, where history meets curiosity. Quick, fascinating stories from the past that'll surprise and inspire you. Stay curious, and let's dive right in. The lost cities humanity forgot. Atlantis, Troy, and beyond. What if entire cities once thrived beneath oceans, deserts, and jungles, and then vanished without a trace? Imagine walking the streets of a city where the air once rang with music, markets, and laughter, but now only silence remains. These aren't just myths, they're echoes of our world, real places that remind us how easily time can erase even the greatest of civilizations. Throughout history, humans have built wonders, temples that touched the clouds, ports glowing with golden light, and cities that connected worlds. But as centuries passed, many disappeared, buried by fire, sea, sand, and mystery. Some became legends, others forgotten footnotes, until brave explorers brought them back to life. Today, we'll uncover 5 lost cities, from the depths of the ocean to the peaks of the Andes, and discover what they still teach us about who we are. What if the stories we call myths were just history, waiting to be rediscovered? Atlantis, the city beneath the waves. Was Atlantis a legend or a memory of something real? Over 2,000 years ago, the philosopher Plato described a mighty island civilization that sank in a single day and night. He wrote of grand palaces, canals, and shimmering walls made of orichalcum, a metal said to shine like fire. Its people were wise and powerful, but also proud, and according to Plato, pride was their downfall. But here's the question that still fascinates scientists today. How could a story so ancient describe disasters that seem eerily real? Some believe Atlantis was inspired by the Minoan civilization, an advanced culture that vanished after a massive volcanic eruption on the island of Thera, or Santorini, around 1600 BCE. Others think it was a blend of stories, echoes from different places across the ancient world. Still, the evidence is haunting. Underwater ruins near Bimini, India's Dwarka, and Yonaguni Island in Japan all resemble cities swallowed by the sea. Coincidence or fragments of truth? Every generation searches for Atlantis, and maybe that's the real mystery. Not where it was, but why we can't stop looking for it. If Atlantis was a myth that felt real, our next city was a legend that turned out to be completely real. The city that turned myth into history. For centuries, the city of Troy existed only in epic poetry. It was the setting of Homer's Iliad, a tale of gods, warriors, and a wooden horse that ended a great war. To most scholars, it was just literature, until a man named Heinrich Schliemann refused to accept that. Can you imagine believing so strongly in a story that you dig up an entire country to prove it true? In the 1870s, Schliemann began excavating a hill called Hisarlik in modern-day Turkey. What he found changed history. Layers of ancient ruins, one built atop another. 9 cities in total, stretching back thousands of years. One of those layers matched the age and location of Homer's Troy. He found walls, gates, weapons, and golden jewelry he called Priam's treasure. Archaeologists later confirmed Troy was once a thriving trade city connecting Europe and Asia. Destroyed by fire, rebuilt, and destroyed again. It turns out myths aren't always false. Sometimes they're memories of places that really existed, just waiting for someone stubborn enough to dig deep enough. And if Troy rose again after destruction, imagine a city that was frozen perfectly, preserved for 2,000 years. Enjoyed the video? Hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss the next amazing story. Pompeii, the city frozen in time. Curious. What if time could freeze an entire city? mid-conversation, mid-meal, mid-life. In 79 CE, the Roman city of Pompeii thrived beneath the shadow of Mount Vesuvius. Its people went about their lives, eating in taverns, laughing at theaters, painting their walls with bright frescoes. Then, without warning, the mountain erupted. Within hours, ash and fire buried the entire city. But that destruction created a miracle, a city preserved so completely it became a time capsule of ancient life. When Pompeii was rediscovered in the 1700s, archaeologists were stunned. They found streets, houses, and even loaves of bread still sitting in ovens. On the walls, Latin graffiti revealed jokes, love notes, and even political slogans, proof that ancient Romans weren't so different from us. Even pets were found curled up in corners, frozen in place. A haunting but powerful reminder of how fragile life can be. Walking through Pompeii today feels like stepping into a paused movie, one that's been waiting 2 millennia to play again. While Pompeii was buried by fire, our next lost city was swallowed by something gentler, the ocean itself. Heracleion, Egypt's sunken gateway. Before Alexandria rose to glory, there was Heracleion, Egypt's great port at the mouth of the Nile. It was a place of sailors, temples, and trade. Pharaohs and Greek merchants once stood side by side under towering statues of gods. Then, over time, earthquakes and floods weakened the ground beneath it. Slowly, Heracleion began to sink, and by the 2nd century BCE, it disappeared beneath the sea. For more than 1,200 years, it was just a name in old writings. And then, in the year 2000, divers found something that would make history resurface. Led by archaeologist Franck Godot, a team discovered the ruins of Heracleion just 30 feet underwater near Alexandria. There they found colossal statues, temples, gold coins, jewelry, and shipwrecks perfectly preserved in mud and salt water. It was like opening a door to another time. Even more stunning, the city's layout matched descriptions written by ancient Greek travelers almost word for word. Imagine finding an entire world beneath the waves. Proof that stories buried by time can still come back to life. And while Heracleion slept under the ocean, our final city rested far above the clouds. Machu Picchu, the lost city in the clouds. High in the Andes Mountains of Peru lies Machu Picchu, one of the greatest engineering wonders ever built. Created by the Inca Empire in the 1400s, it sat hidden among clouds and forests for centuries, untouched, unseen, and perfectly preserved. How did an entire city perched above the sky stay secret for almost 400 years? Explorer Hiram Bingham stumbled upon it in 1911, revealing a world of temples, terraces, and stairways carved with impossible precision. Some stones weigh more than 50 tons, yet they fit so perfectly that no mortar was needed. Even modern builders struggle to explain how the Incas achieved such accuracy. The city's purpose remains a mystery. Maybe a royal retreat or a temple aligned with the stars. But one thing is clear. Machu Picchu was designed to blend with nature, not conquer it. Hanging there, above the clouds, you can almost hear the whispers of the past. The heartbeat of a civilization that built not just with stone, but with vision. From ocean floors to mountain peaks, these lost cities remind us that no matter where we build, humanity always dreams of leaving something beautiful behind. From Atlantis beneath the waves to Machu Picchu above the clouds, these lost cities reveal more than mystery. They reveal humanity itself. Each one tells a story of ambition, creativity, and resilience. They remind us that civilizations rise and fall, but curiosity endures. Maybe what's truly lost isn't the cities. It's our wonder at what humans are capable of creating. Even when the sea buries our buildings or the jungle reclaims our roads, stories remain, waiting for us to listen. And who knows, the next great discovery might not come from a famous archaeologist, but from someone like you, curious enough to ask, what if there's more? So, if you could explore one lost city, which would you choose? Would you dive into Atlantis' shining halls or climb the quiet terraces of Machu Picchu? If this journey through forgotten worlds inspired you, Don't forget to subscribe for more stories of mystery, history, and discovery, brought back to life one city at a time.